it ruins me. And in doing so, I have finished my very first series of this year. And we're 6 months in. Whilst spread up. Spread up? Naughty. Whilst sped up. Hello everybody, my name is Ro, and today we are starting off a vlog of trauma. Now, the reason I say this is because I have been in the middle of quite a few books in the past, I want to say, 4 months, and I need to finish them. Now, one of them I have only started in the past week, and I feel like that's going to be the first one I finish also, and that is Jade Legacy. And it'll become apparent when I name these books why I'm naming this vlog the trauma vlog, but I'm trying to finish off some series, also finish off the books that I'm currently in the middle of, and just get to these traumatic books, and I'm going to put myself through that this week. So I'm currently 55% of the way through Jade Legacy. I am very much enjoying it so far. There have been a few ooh, bit of trauma might happen here sections, but not actual trauma as of yet. This vlog is kind of this week in a nutshell, or this kind of next 2 weeks, let's say, maybe, because Yalk is coming up next weekend, which is crazy. I also may sprinkle in talking about the bone season in here because I have 6 days to read it until the live show, because it's my Patreon Crabulous Book Club pick for May and June. So yeah, this is the entrance for this vlog. I'm hoping there's not going to be any crying videos. I mean, I do, because it'll be good content for you guys, but also I'd rather not cry. I don't cry very easily, I will say. I can tear up a jot. The only book in the past few years that I've fully actually sobbed and cried at is probably, well, is Crescent City, and then maybe In an Absent Dream as well. I think every Heart of Doorway I teared up, but In an Absent Dream I think I did cry properly a little bit. There's something going on with my focus here. That's it. That's what this vlog's gonna be. Enjoy. Hello. I have listened to quite a big chunk of Jade Legacy today. It is about 2 p.m. on Wednesday, and it is the second to last day of whatever 2. I have a feeling I'm probably going to finish this today at some point, but I do need to read Before the Coffee Gets Cold before the live show this evening, because it's my Daisy live show on Patreon. We're doing the Atlas 6 and Before the Coffee Gets Cold, because Before the Coffee Gets Cold is literally like 112 pages or something stupid. And some people wanted to read it, so I thought, yeah, let's just tack it on the end as well. I did finish the Atlas 6 on Sunday, so I'm all good for that tonight, which is actually new for me because I usually end up reading it into the live show time, about half an hour worth. I feel like every single time I used to end up just reading it so close to the end, like so close to the live show, because I'm ridiculous. But I did good this time. However, I still do need to read the Bone season before next Wednesday. That's probably gonna have to happen, ooh, I feel like sometime soon, because to be fair, I've not got a lot going on this week, so I could maybe try and do it. If I can finish anything before Sunday and then start the Bone season on Sunday, I'll be happy, I think. I've still been making decisions about these bookshelves from IKEA that I don't want to pay the shipping for, but I might just do it because it costs the same amount to get other shelves from Argos that are the same, actually the same like dimensions. They're like 60 quid or 40 quid from IKEA. But then I was thinking, if I just get like 4 bookshelves, like 2 big ones and 2 half-size ones, it's worth the shipping, because even if we don't make them all and we don't have room now, we might have room in like 3 years and I won't have to pay shipping again. I don't know. That's my theory. Anyway, I have 2 hours and 39 minutes left whilst spread up. Spread up? Naughty. Whilst sped up. And I'm listening at 2.5 times speed at the moment. Something very shocking has just happened, so I'm a bit shooketh. So I put the book down for a sec. I have technically 6 hours, 40 minutes not sped up. So that's how much I've got left. Like percentage-wise, I am 77% of the way through Jade Legacy, which is pretty good. I've been messaging Spoops because Spoops has already read Jade Legacy, and she's like, oh my god, how stressed are you from a scale of 1 to 5 million? Yeah, I feel like it's only gonna be more intense from here. So I might listen to it now and then do Before the Coffee Gets Cold later, but I do not want to eat into the live show time just for like that small book. But we'll see what happens. I kind of do just want to pick up Before the Coffee Gets Cold now, I think, just to get it out of the way, because I can pause Jade Legacy at any point later then, and that'll be easy to do. So yeah, I think I'm going to pick up Before the Coffee Gets Cold now. And yeah, I will speak to you when I have another update. But I'm stressed and things are happening in Jade Legacy, and I can't talk about it because this isn't a spoilery vlog, but I'm stressed. Hello, it's clown hours, because I just cried my eyes out at Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I thought this vlog was going to be a trauma vlog. I did not expect this 200-page book to be included in that. I just thought, oh well, you know, I'll talk about it as well, considering I'm just reading it, so may as well talk about it. But no, it actually fits the theme of this vlog very well. I can't even really say what it's about because there's so few stories. There's 4 stories in this, and they're all about someone different, but if anyone doesn't actually know what this is about, it's about a cafe where if you sit in a particular seat, you can go back in time and speak to someone. They have to have visited the cafe before though. You go back in time and you have to come back before the coffee gets cold, or you will, like, something bad will happen basically. So there's very short stories, almost like it like anthology. I imagine even like short animated, kind of like Love, Death and Robots kind of stuff. Like some of them could be shorter, some of them could be longer. I think this would be very good to adapt personally as like a cartoon or an anime or whatever. The very first story I thought was a little bit clunky, but I think that's, the writing's clunky, but it might just be the translation because this is translated from Japanese. And the first story kind of sets up the idea of the cafe, and obviously it's quite a few things explained to you. So the first story wasn't my favourite, but it did make me smile like at the end. And then the second one has destroyed me because there is something in it that kind of hits very close to home for me, like something quite personal. Obviously I'm not going to say what it is because it's basically a spoiler, but there's that. And obviously it's husband and wife, and like, I don't know if anyone else in a relationship does this. I don't know if I'm the only person who does this, but every thing to do with relationships in a story, whether I'm watching it, listening to a song, reading a book, like all I think about is my own relationship in that when reading, watching, listening, and then it makes me even more emotional. And I don't know why I torture myself by like imagining myself in those situations with like George, but it ruins me. This is a lot today. I think I have about 2 hours till the live show and only 2 stories left, and they're about 50 pages each, so I should be fine before the Daisy live show. But yeah, I have a feeling the others aren't probably going to hit as much as the second one did because of the like personal tie to it though, so who knows. I wouldn't say it's like my favourite thing ever, probably sitting at maybe like a 4-star right now. But then it's hard to also rate when there's like 4 stories in there, and obviously it's quite short as well, so it is different to like a normal novel rating. But yeah, I'll probably update you when I have finished this one. I did update you with Jade Legacy already, but I have to say, like, I am very excited to pick it up again. I think I'm probably going to start listening to it as soon as I finish this, and then the live show is at 8, and I'm going to probably start listening to it again at 9 when the live show's over, and I'm gonna try and finish it today. I feel like that's doable if I stay up a little bit later, or if I actually get on with reading this now instead of chatting shit to you. I can listen to some before the live show at 8, and then yeah. But I have a feeling this is so annoying. I want to say we're in the end game now because I've just watched Infinity War. But it definitely, in Jade War, it feels like something's just happened that's a catalyst that's going to happen. It means shit's going to be going down from here till the end of the book, I think. So I'm excited to see what the fuck happens there. Yeah, okay. I will update you guys when I've read the next 2 stories.
chef audio production of Jade Legacy, The Green Bone Saga, Book 3, written by Father Lee, read by Andrew Chino.
Well, I just finished Jade Legacy, and in doing so I have finished my very first series of this year, and we're 6 months in. Damn, that, like, so much happened in that book. I can't even remember what happened at the beginning versus the end, because like it spans such a long amount of time. It spans like 20 years, like this whole book. So much has happened. I'm just like, I'm a bit gobsmacked. I didn't sob. I did like tear up near the end, but I didn't sob. Oh, it's literally up there also as well. I have my Jade Legacy, Jade War and Jade City. I have my Aluma Crate versions in the living room. So it's in the background. Trauma. I don't really know what to say. It's 5 stars. I mean, the scope of this series is just incredible. Like, the amount of time that it takes place over, the amount of stuff that happens, the amount that the No Peak clan goes through and like the characters go through. It's just incredible. And it's just so well crafted and so well written. I just think it's really good. I think I wish there would have been a bit more. I don't know. I think I'm disappointed only because people were like, "Oh my god, trauma! Like you're gonna sob, you're gonna die, you're gonna like scream, cry, throw up," and like I didn't feel like that because I don't think it's like written that way. Like the style of writing that Jade City or the Green Bone Saga is written in is very like matter of fact almost. It's almost like historical fiction textbook, like almost like this is something that happened, and it's not really like emotional writing. I wouldn't say I was like super affected by the way that certain scenes were written, but I was shocked. I think I was more shocked than anything. But I had a feeling a particular person would die, and they did, so I was like, okay, there's that. Damn. Also, I didn't actually finish telling you guys about Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. So there's that as well. I enjoyed the last 2 stories. I did see the last one coming a bit because they were interlinked. I kind of knew what was going to happen in the last one. But I really enjoyed everyone's different reasons for using the seat and going back in time, and like the different characters and like the way we saw everything interlinked and the characters that worked there and things. So I liked that. I wouldn't say it was overly emotional though. I did cry at the second one, which obviously I did record, but the rest of them didn't hit quite as hard. Damn. 2 books down in the trauma vlog. I actually really need to get on the Bone season because I thought my live show for it was next Wednesday, but it starts next Monday. So I need to get started as soon as I can, I think, and get a chunk of it done today if I can. But I think next I'm going to read Delilah Green Doesn't Care because I'm only halfway through that and I feel like that'll go quite quickly today. So I'm going to go have breakfast now. I'm currently doing the final day of Whateverthon Sprints. I've said final frenzy Whateverthon Sprints. Sorry about the lighting changing, by the way. It's just the sun coming in and out of the clouds. So yeah, fuck. Jade Legacy. That was a lot. It was a lot. I'm probably going to do my core pile for it now. Probably not going to do it on here because it's 5 stars and I know it's going to be 5 stars. I guess I'll check back in with you when I've read something else. Probably when I finish Delilah Green. So yeah. Cool. Speak to you later. Hello. This is a very random vlog altogether, I think. I've managed to read Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I did finish it a few days ago now, and I've just been so busy since that I've not been able to update anything. I ended up giving this 4 stars, so I think the beginning was a little weak. I wasn't like super keen on everything, like the dynamic in the beginning, because like childhood bullies to lovers, but like she didn't really bully her, it was more of her stepsister, and like she was just the stepsister's friend, but she like was on the sidelines and also like let it happen, so there's lots of different like feelings there about that. So at first like I wasn't really keen, and I didn't really see why Delilah was attracted to Claire in the beginning. Like I didn't really like see I still don't really see it. Like I don't really fancy Claire. I really fancy Delilah, but Claire I just didn't really like see the reasoning for like why she was so beautiful and so amazing, you know what I mean? Like, and sometimes you just want both to be there. So the beginning was a bit weaker, but as it went on, I think I really did like start to really like the characters, and I really understood like each character's role in the story and why they were there and what was going on, so I really enjoyed that side of it. And I did like the ending, and you know, it's a romance, so we know what's going to happen, they're going to get together. I did enjoy that, and I did really like, in particular though, the kind of relationship between Delilah and her stepsister Astrid, and the companion novel is actually coming out soon about Astrid, which I'm really looking forward to. I think I'm predicting a 5-star for that one, because Astrid was actually, I think, my favourite character in this. But I think I might have a thing for spoiled rich girls, because in It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, I was like in love with Piper, so I think that might be a me thing. But I'm very much looking forward to the sequel to this. This was actually gifted to me by Jenny, who at the time was one of my patrons. Thank you so much, Jenny, for gifting this to me. I have really enjoyed it. And yeah, an overall 4-star, which I think is actually quite high for me for a romance. Like, I'm not a particular romance reader. Obviously, I'm like making my foray into the genre, and I'm trying it out and like reading more of it more recently, but a majority of romance I would say is more like 3-star to me, whereas this was a 4-star, and then It Happened One Summer and its sequel, Hook, Line and Sinker, were 5 stars. So I feel like I'm definitely finding my niches and finding my kinks through romance, which I'm really loving. And obviously it's sapphic, so what more do you want? Delilah is lesbian and Claire is bisexual, if anyone was wondering about this specific rep there. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. I think it was good. They're always a quick read. Always a quick read. This vlog hasn't turned out to be much of a trauma vlog. I was planning on reading Hero of Ages and Hosab, but then I remembered that I have so many books to read, and I ended up reading the Atlas 6 last week. I finished Jade Legacy, but then I realised I had to read the Bone season for my other Patreon book club, which is the main book club called the Crabulous Book Club. Don't ask about the name. So I have also read the Bone season. I have actually packed it away because I've packed it for Yalk, and I'm literally filming this at my lunchtime, and I'm about to leave in like 2 hours for Yalk, which is crazy. I packed it away, but I ended up giving the Bone season 4 stars as well. I'm sorry that I didn't get an update for you guys in this vlog for that. I completely forgot that I was vlogging at all, because this is what I'm like these days. But I thought it was really solid, especially for like a 2013 YA. I hesitate to say it's YA, it's quite like dark for YA, you know, dystopian. And at the time, you know, in 2013, for dystopian, the market was saturated, shall we say, and I think it was pretty unique. I really liked the premise. I really liked how, again, unique it was. It just did something different, and I really liked the main character page. I think I'm excited to see more. I definitely want to see more of the 7 Seals, they're called, so like the gang that she's in, like the syndicate she's in, which I think we will get in book 2, because it is called the Mime Order, which is literally the name of like the syndicate that she's in, so I'm hoping we get more of that in book 2, and I'm looking forward to continuing. But yeah, it was really solid. Characters, I think, got the highest for me in that, and the enjoyment was quite high. The logic was actually very high. I think my logic was 9. I'm talking about core pile now. I've literally just gone into it and not explained. I'm talking about core pile. I think the atmosphere was not super great, and like the writing was like fine. I wouldn't say it was like really good or really bad. It was kind of just like you told the story and that was it. There wasn't anything particularly good or bad about it. I think it just was, it was writing. She wrote a story. So, and I tabbed and I annotated and highlighted and stuff in that paperback, because I'm really thinking it's probably going to get a special edition at some point. There's 7 books meant to be out. She's been writing it for 10 years and only 4 books are out. So I'm thinking that maybe Farrelly, Unimacrae, Goldsboro, whatever, they're all kind of holding off until it's close to being finished. But I'm looking forward to maybe getting a Prior of the Orange Tree special edition at some point as well. I definitely need to read that soon, because obviously that prequel is coming out in January, so I would like to read it before the end of the year. I think I'm going to do it with my patrons actually, probably in December. And yeah, I'm going to take my Priory paperback to be signed as well at Yalk, even though I already have the hardback signed by her, because this is what I'm like. But yeah, sorry that was a bit brief on the Bone season as well, but I need to wrap up this vlog and you need to see it on Saturday, because I will be at Yalk. I am vlogging every day of Yalk, so you will be seeing that soon. Obviously I'm currently at Yalk as of this video going up, so you won't know what's coming. You do know what's coming, because I've just told you, but it's coming. soon. All of the footage and George will have to sort through it. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Again, sorry this vlog was a bit all over the place. It's literally just me reading some books. It's not themed, it's just rubbish. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing my face. I have enjoyed reading your comments recently. I've enjoyed, you know, uploading more consistently recently. And just thank you for sticking by me. I'm really grateful. This is a crab. This crab has names on. If you would like this crab to contain your name, you should head over to my Patreon, and I'll give a huge shout out to everyone's names on here, because these people, most of them supported me from the start of my Patreon journey and even the start of my YouTube journey or booktube journey, and they are the best people in the world. I could not ask for better people to be on my Patreon and to support me. So take a look at all these names. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they amazing? Would you like your name to be here? Then check out my links in the description. All of my links are there, including my Patreon. If you don't know what goes on my Patreon, then this is what you're missing out on.
A customer burped in your face? That's fucking gross, Lottie. Oh yeah, in a library? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Like, that is disgusting.
Anyway, if you did enjoy, please do give me a stack of books emoji in the comments below, even if you were here and you didn't have anything to say. All of the comments help and I see them every single one. So thank you guys so much. Bye!